There are the alleged perpetrators of a crime, and then there are the victims. This week is National Crime Victims' Rights Week.
Officials and advocates who work in victim services are using it as a way to highlight the support available in Maine for victims. News Center Maine's Pearl Small takes a look at why they say these services are so important.
One of the reasons why advocacy is so important is to help victims of crime be aware of what's happening, what their rights are, who to call.
Efforts to bring that awareness are ramping up as Maine follows the national trend of using this week to reaffirm support for victims of crime. Francine Garland Stark, executive director for the Maine Coalition to End Domestic Violence, says victims don't always get the attention they need.
Focus is on trying to figure out how to hold the person who's committed the crime accountable. And there are many places in the course of that system where the victim's needs might be overlooked.
If someone who's been the victim of a crime in the past feels like they're not getting the help they need, the Cumberland County DA's office is hoping they'll show up to an event this Thursday.
But we've really this year taken this, I think, to another level.
DA Jackie Sartoris says from 3 to 8, Portland's Cross Insurance Arena will fill up with professionals and volunteers who provide critical services to victims of crime. Plus, there will be a variety of group activities like yoga and music where crime victims can connect with each other.
That is especially a highlight of this year, is building more of a sense of community and helping victims understand that there is not just a short-term response, but a long-term kind of safety net that is available for them to make sure that that experience doesn't really harm them permanently.
And even if you haven't gone through the court system but feel like you could use some support, advocates want you to know the services are meant for you too.
The services that are offered through the Domestic Violence Resource Centers in Maine are available to anyone affected by abuse and violence, whether or not they've ever called the police, whether or not they've ever been hit.
In Portland, Pearl Small, News Center, Maine.